Okay, so I'm back with my tool space. So you see how I weeded? Not everything is dug up. Like if I move this tool around, you can see there is still some, there's still some roots in here. This stuff may re-root a little bit, but you know what I did? I just laid it down flat, and I'm just gonna smooth it out and take out some of this greenery, let it break down, and throw some compost over it. I removed that. I'm gonna put that in my compost bin. This is the tool that I use. I just use this pointy side, or I use this side, and I go ahead and chop and drop. Even over there, you see that grass? I didn't get it all neat. I didn't get it all neat. I made it look good enough. Even over there, I made it look good enough. So I just pulled out this grass, and that's that's the best I'm gonna do. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that, because even over here, I didn't even get all this. I still got grass over there. I don't care. I'm gonna let it do what it do. But anyway, so, I wasn't gonna turn this camera on like I said, but I am getting ready to do some composting. So this is my compost setup. You have to use what you got. I got this bin, this green bin, which is all finished, mostly finished anyway. I have this black trash can, which is what I started with. And I have this here tote as kind of an overflow. All of these sprouts up here, these are all Concord grape seedlings. I make some wine. I made some wine in the winter, and this is basically the debris from the wine that I made. But as you can see, I have some broken down compost in the bottom. So what I would like to do is take this compost that's done. I guess I'm gonna dump it in there, or I don't know if I'm gonna take this out and dump it in here. I might take that out and dump it in here, and use this as my finished compost bin, because there's a lot of worms and stuff in here, and it looks very good. And then start all over with my trash can. So I'm gonna set this camera up. I'm gonna show you guys what it is I'm doing, so that you guys can see. And composting doesn't have to be difficult. The hardest part about composting is just getting started. If you do it correctly, it doesn't bring a lot of animals. Now, I live in an urban area. If I put a compost bin out and leave open food, yes, it will attract a ton of animals. So, just so that you guys know that. So this, like I said, this is my bin. I'm going to start with this bin first. And I got my glove on. All of this here, this big compost, I'm going to just put on my tarp. Well, I don't have a tarp. All I had was shade cloth. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this compost. Like, this is mostly broken down. You see this? You see the worms? I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna pull it in close. You see the worms and stuff? This looks really good, y'all. Like, I don't really need, like, I'm looking at this. I could use this like in my beds. I could really use this in my beds. And so, to me, if it's not huge chunks, I consider that, for the most part, broken down. Like, I'm sifting through this. There's definitely some big pieces in here like this. But does it crumble when I break it? And if the answer is yes, then it's done. Like, even this husk, this is from black walnuts. Squirrels put the stuff in there, and it all breaks down. I even threw, in the wintertime, like some clay soil in here, some wood chips, and whatnot. Some of this isn't. Some of this grass is not broken down, but for the most part, this looks really, really good. So that's what I do. Like, I look in here, I said, what's going on with this compost? Is it ready? And this is in like a year's time. There's some pieces like this I'll pull out, of course. But for the most part, this compost is good to go. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is use this part of this tool and sift like this and see what's in here. Like some of this at the top, I wanted to break down a little more. So, you know, I'll pull it and let it break down a little more. But for the most part, this looks really, really good. And you know, that's all I do, y'all. That's all I do. I sift through it, see what needs to be broken down. Yes, there's bugs in here. No, this isn't all the way ready. But, like I said, when I get down to the bottom, that's what I'm trying to do. See what it looks like at the bottom. It ain't looking bad down there. It's not. It's not looking bad. Now, one thing that I will say that I'm looking at that I don't know that I like. Oh, there's a ton of worms in the bottom of here, y'all. There's a ton of worms. So, this is wet at the bottom. I may drain some of that out. I don't know. But it's not going to hurt. Stuff is biting me out here. It's not going to hurt anything for me to just sift through this compost pile and see what's going on with it. Just see what's going on with it. And like I said, it's looking really good. Lots of worms. Lots of organic matter. There's some wood chips at the bottom. I do want to get down to the bottom and flip these wood chips in there. I don't want to leave those at the bottom. So it does, like, this does smell a little bit at the bottom. That's another reason why I look, because there's water sitting in the bottom of here. And, you know, while it's not a bad thing, it might not be the best thing for this compost. I don't want water sitting in the bottom of here. So, but this being, I planted, I'm just going to push it to the side because I planted watermelons in here the first year I got this bin, and there's drainage holes like on the side. So but that's it, y'all. I have finished composting there. I'm going to sift it out and make do. Like, even with this here, this is all not broken down yet. See, it's not broken down. None of this is broken down. So even with this, I want to take this out and see what's going on with this compost pile. I mean, yeah, it takes a little work to do it this way, but you know, the rewards are great for the garden. It is. It's great for the garden. See, this is my native soil. That's what it looks like. It's hard. It's clay. It is what it is. But even with that, it has, you know, some micronutrients in there that I could use. And so, even with that, I'll try and take advantage of that. But even when you get past all of this, let me show y'all. Even when you, let me turn this, put this camera down. Even when you get past, like, all of this, you see how, like, when I dig down in here, how that's starting to be broken down some, like wavy down in here. So even with that, there's plenty of bugs in here, and I'm letting it do what it do. Centipedes, millipedes, worms, all of that stuff, even the peel bugs. Let them break it down. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it. I just wanted to show you guys how I compost, what I do. This is a weeding and a compost day. First, you know, I always talk about, you know, what tasks do I have to get done. Weeding and compost was on my list today. When those things get done, we'll see what else I can get done. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I'll talk to y'all soon, and bye for now. I got this compost game on lock, y'all. 3 different systems. I got the green bin. I got the trash can. Ooh wee! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! And I got the blue bin. Bam! And then all of this debris right here, and all that weeding I just did, and the grass clippings from my yard, it's gonna go right back into that black trash can. And then next season, bam! We in there.